Hey guys, it's Pam. Here I am on World of Warcraft. I'm on my main Skywild, as you can see, floating on her cloud high above Ulduar. I'm about to attempt a raid difficulty, or raid on this, which I don't think I've ever actually done before. So hopefully this will be an interesting experience. It's certainly going to be brand new for me. I'm in the Halls of Lightning, I guess. I'm not sure if this is what I wanted. Maybe this is Heroic Halls of Lightning? Let me check what my dungeon difficulty is. Okay, I'm on Heroic, so I guess I'm doing Heroic Halls of Lightning, because it says, welcome to Halls of Lightning Heroic. Alright, but this is fine. I can do this. This is going to be, obviously, oh, really? Nothing to attack? Oh, because I have to talk to him. Alright, we'll get his quests. Whatever it takes. Blah, blah. Namiak supernumerary sticker? Oh, it's a dagger. I love one-shotting everything. Oh, and it's giving me a rep with the Alliance Vanguard, too. That's good. My only concern is my bag space at this point. I know I've done this one before on normal, so this is actually good because I have a list of the various heroics and everything that I need to get the achievement, and this was one of them. And there's so many trash mobs here that I really probably don't even need to kill. I could walk right up to these guys and they'd ignore me, but whatever. The relics I also don't need because I got the maximum rep with whatever that faction is, those giants, so I could get their mammoth, because if there's anything that I love, it's a different mount. I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to have that much to talk about in this. I really do like the... Oh yeah, he was hard. It's interesting. They've actually got this like different light for the major bosses so that you can tell there's special loot there, which is kind of nice. But I'm just kind of grabbing everything. I might as well just clear, just to clear. And my buddy Shy is on, which is nice. I haven't seen her in a while. We both kind of got distracted with the new Sims 4 expansion, which I'm not going to play on here. I'm sure people are playing it already all over the place. I wanted to talk a little bit about the setting, because although I haven't played the Ulduar raid, I have been around and done different stuff in here, and I love the Titan building. Just the imagery, the style of it is always really pretty. It's very, golden, brass, and copper. I really wish I could, like, ride through here, because it takes forever to get from one area to the next. And you get the feeling, which is, I assume, the intent, that you're looking at sort of the building blocks of the universe. Like, look at all these guys, all these giants, whatever they are. I think those are all not statues, but like automatons, sort of, golems maybe, and they're just really fascinating. Now I've got a whole bunch of nothings in here. Everything is going to be one shot, and hopefully I can get through this pretty quickly, but I guess I'm going to find out how long it'll take. Boy, this was the trash of the trash. Not the trash of the thing, as Lin-Manuel Miranda might say. Yeah, I've been listening to nothing but Hamilton for about the past year. I went back actually to try and find out when I got the download and started listening to it, and I can't remember. But it has been, a lot of fun. For someone like me who is, just a white girl with no interest in hip-hop and rap. Oh, these things regenerate, then I'm not even going to bother. I don't know very much about the history of hip-hop and rap music, because it's never been, I've always felt like, okay, this is very interesting, but it's not really for me. And I'm okay with that. The one thing I cannot stand is people who, like white boys who want to be black, try to adopt or appropriate the culture when they really have no right to it, especially without respecting the people who created it. And it's never just been a style of music that has, I don't know. My brother used to listen to a lot of rap, and I remember that the just listening to these constant like thumping bass lines, or just repetitive rhythms through the bedroom wall that we shared used to make me so crazy. I just wanted to listen to something different, get some chord changes in there. And I understand that's not what it's about, but just my brother listening to it so much really turned it off for me. So I don't know much about the background, but it doesn't really matter. You know, there's some amazing things that people have done, especially Genius.com has a very full analysis and insight into the various lyrics and the characters, which it also helps that they had like the casting notices that were put out when they were originally casting Hamilton, and talking about who each character inspired, or was inspired by, I should say. Was he the only? No, okay, there's still two more I have to get. Like Hamilton himself was inspired by Jay-Z. Who else am I thinking? Hercules Mulligan was inspired by, oh my God, I'm totally blanking right now. And this is really going to irk me. Oh well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But these guys are all going to start coming after me now. It's fine. The various rappers and their particular styles were specifically, you know, he used specific people. Oh, Busta Rhymes, that's it. That's who I was thinking of. And so for that to have come out of Lin-Manuel's brain is amazing. But, you know, he used the rap patterns and styles, and like even a lot of wording was directly inspired by things that various rappers, I know the 10 Dual Commandments is practically lifted from somebody's, and again, I'm not going to remember who it is, and I'm not going to try because I don't want to be that kind of person. But he he used those specifically to do callbacks for both for the people who would recognize it and for the effect that it would have. Yes, I know I've done this one. I remember this. We probably did it more than once, for that matter. But still, it's kind of fun to go on heroic and knock everything down in one shot. Ooh, and I'm now honored with Frostborn. Well, I don't even remember who they are, but that's okay. Anyway, so yes, I love Hamilton, and I've loved learning a lot of the raps. I cannot go as fast as Daveed Diggs does in Guns and Chips, but you know, I'm still learning some of it, and I love being able to do all of my shot. But I also love the musicality of it. Particularly, Eliza's my favorite character, and I love to sing her, but both her and Aaron Burr's parts. If I had to choose between the two, I'm not really sure who I would be able to pick. Part of it is my own my own association with it comes from the fact that I'm actually related to Aaron Burr. Not directly, because none of his children survived. In fact, his daughter died before he did, which was very sad. But I always knew, because my grandfather and my aunt did a whole lot of genealogy research before he passed away. And so we knew that we were related to Michael Vassar, who founded Vassar University, and which is where Hamilton first played. Like previews of it, I remember reading about Leslie Odom Jr. talking about singing there. And we're also related to Aaron Burr, and it was like, oh, geez, really? That's like, you know, like the black sheep of the family. Like, you don't want to admit it descends through his sister, I think. But now it's kind of like, hey, I'm related to that guy. And the other way that I knew into it was because of Leslie Odom Jr., because I used to watch Smash when it was on. Loved Smash, even though it was terrible. It was an awful show. I mean, especially the first season just got so overboard so quickly. But he was amazing on that. He played Sam. And his character hooked up with Christian Borle's character, and I love Christian Borle, so there's a lot of, stuff to appreciate there. And so I have this vision. I won't talk about it, but anyway. You're supposed to be Loki, right? Yay! That was nice. Got an achievement out of that too. Alright, so that actually took less time than I thought it would. I'm kind of pleased. So, yeah, I got all your stuff done, buddy. And I think I'm going to go ahead and close this here. Maybe I'll try a couple more today. But for now, yeah, we're just going to let this go. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you again. Bye.